Our first movie is Getting Away with Murder, and it's a very curious film indeed, a sort of black comedy that needlessly involves the Holocaust in its plot and therefore sets up all sorts of unnecessary questions of relevance and taste. As the movie opens, Dan Akroyd plays a decent chap who discovers that he lives next door to an accused Nazi war criminal played by Jack Lemmon. It's charged that the Lemmon character was the Beast of Birkenau, a sadistic concentration camp commandant responsible for taking thousands of lives. Akroyd is horrified.
That's the Mulberry Man. Yeah. Oh, well, isn't it nice?
When it appears that the old man might not have to pay for his crimes, Akroyd feels he has to take matters into his own hands. Then he finds out that the old man was not guilty after all.
I'm not going to go to jail for killing the wrong man. I'd go down as one of the biggest idiots in history. My name would be a punchline. Besides, what good can I do in jail? Well, that's not the answer.
To punish himself, Akroyd decides to break up with the woman he loves, played by Bonnie Hunt. To further make amends, he marries the old man's daughter, played by Lily Tomlin.
I like the way you phrase things, Jack. I think you are hilarious.
Really? I don't ever remember you laughing at any of my remarks.
Oh, often later, when I'm alone, I would chuckle out loud over something you have said.
Why not just chuckle when I say it?
I am guarded with people, Jack. But when I'm by myself, I am very outgoing.
Now, what bothered me all through this movie and distracted me even during the good scenes, and there are some, was the thought that this whole comedy is based on a character who may or may not be a mass murderer. The way it is, the good things in the film, including some of the dark humor and also the charm of the relationship between Akroyd and Bonnie Hunt, is lost because of the great weight of the Holocaust bearing down on what is essentially intended as a harmless little comedy. Nazis can be funny in the movies, but genocide, I don't think so. Thumbs down from me on Getting Away with Murder.
Yeah, my heart sank as this film opened up with this premise. I sat there and I thought, are they really going to try and pull this off? Mm-hmm. I then thought of people who would have a vested interest in this, saying this is being made as a subject of laughter, mm-hmm. even brittle laughter, and even with an attempt to deal with some of the issues that the way the screenplay does by saying, you know,
how can you...
The
screenplay is aware of the issues it raises, but it's not aware that it didn't need to raise those issues. You could have made this guy...
anything. We're taking it into another world.
A mad poisoner from Italy, or all he has to be is a real bad guy.
Yeah.
And then the comedy would maybe be liberated to work a little more freely.
And I think that by putting this idea out in a quasi-humorous fashion, it is tasteless.
It doesn't work.